Andy Roddick blasts idiotic WTA rule that forced Madison Keys out of ATX Open. Andy Roddick has fired back at the WTA, slamming a controversial rule that forced Australian Open champion Madison Keys out of the ATX Open in Austin, despite her originally signing up for the tournament. Keys, who shocked the tennis world by storming to her maiden Grand Slam title in Melbourne, saw her career-best start to the season come with an unexpected penalty. Her own ranking surge made her ineligible to compete in the Texas event due to a peculiar WTA regulation. The former world number one Roddick didn't hold back in his scathing criticism, calling the rules dumb, short-sighted, and idiotic, while questioning how the WTA expects to support smaller tournaments under such counterproductive policies. The rule that sidelined Keys, a punishment for success? At the start of the 2025 season, Keys was ranked number 20. But after an incredible run, which saw her win 12 consecutive matches and defeat top players like Elena Rybakina, Iga Swiatek, and Aryna Sabalenka to claim her Australian Open title, she skyrocketed to world number 7. That success should have been a cause for celebration, but instead, it cost her a spot in the ATX Open. The WTA rule in question states that only one top 10 player is allowed to compete in a WTA 250 tournament. Since world number 6 Jessica Pegula had already committed to the event, Keys was automatically removed from the entry list. Roddick, like many others, wasn't having it. Roddick goes off. Tennis is going to tennis. It's so dumb. Speaking on his podcast, Served with Roddick, the American tennis legend ripped into the WTA's flawed regulations, arguing that they hurt both players and smaller tournaments until you make an independent deal with a tournament and then you fly under our rules. It's so two-handed, and I am sure there is a technical piece where they're going to be fine, Roddick said. How is anyone ever going to make a deal with a top 30 player again? Just to get screwed over if things change? You're literally weakening an already tough business, making it worse, diluting it. How are we supposed to support smaller markets? The fact that we're even having this conversation is idiotic. A tournament just 4 weeks away. Now what do? Tennis is going to tennis. It's so dumb and short-sighted. Always. His main argument? This rule directly hurts smaller WTA 250 tournaments, which already struggle to attract big names and depend on rising stars like Keys to boost ticket sales and viewership. Keys' next steps. Dubai return after injury setback. Originally, Keys had planned to play the Qatar Open, but she withdrew due to a hamstring injury, delaying her return to competition. Now, the American will have to wait until the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, February 17th to 23rd, a WTA 1000 event where all top 10 players are expected to compete. But for the ATX Open and other WTA 250 tournaments, the damage is already done. A rising star and Grand Slam champion was removed from their event due to a bureaucratic technicality, leaving many questioning if the WTA needs to rethink its outdated rules. With players, fans, and even legends like Roddick calling for change, the pressure is on. Will the WTA finally listen?